again with the Rokun channel for those of you who like to play horror games with cool graphics. This video will help provide the right recommendations for you. But before we get to the main topic, don't forget to click the subscribe button and also the bell button so that you always get updated information about the game from us. Top 10 best games, horror for Android, iOS, and high graphics.
My energy is next level, so damn you better be careful. I got an angel and devil, he stabs me straight in the temple. I'm ready to be a rebel, I've got a lot of potential hidden inside of this vessel. That shit is so exponential. I need a first class ticket to the top, no limit. I don't play no gimmicks, I'ma take you to the clinic. If you want a taste, come at me and you will be replaced. They won't find a trace of you anywhere or any place. Oh, you gon' die if you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble.
Legacy is a survival horror video game developed and published by Samurai Games. The game was released on October 27, 2015 for Microsoft Windows, macOS, and Linux. In Kalina Legacy, players take on the role of a young woman named Alex who must navigate through a haunted house to uncover the truth about her family's past. The game features puzzle-solving elements and intense survival horror gameplay as players explore the creepy mansion and encounter various supernatural entities. Players must use stealth and strategic thinking to avoid or defeat various monsters and ghosts that populate the house, while also searching for clues and items that will help them progress through the game's story.
I got a switch in my head, I go from living to dead. You got me seeing all red, now I'm becoming a threat. I fucking heard what you said, I'll make you have some regrets. And no, I never forget, so now you have a few debts. That shit, it needs to be paid with blood or some sort of pain. You caused a permanent stain, which has determined your fate. I've never seen so clear, I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here, the sound of deafening fear. You gon' die if you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble. You would never see me coming. You gon' die if you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble. K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You would never see me. My energy is next level, so damn you better be careful. I got an angel and devil, he stabs me straight in the temple. I'm ready to be a rebel, I've got a lot of potential hidden inside of this vessel. That shit is so exponential.
Dark Meadow, The Pact, is a first-person action adventure game developed by the studio Phosphor Games. The game is set in an abandoned hospital where the player takes on the role of a patient who has lost their memory and must uncover the truth about their past and the secrets of the hospital. As the player navigates through the dark and twisted corridors of the hospital, they must fight off various creatures that have been corrupted by a dark force. Players must gather weapons and ammunition, solve puzzles, and uncover clues to progress through the game. The game features stunning graphics and a haunting soundtrack that creates a truly immersive and terrifying atmosphere. The game also has multiple endings, depending on the choices the player makes throughout the game. Stain, which has determined your fate. I've never seen so clear, I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here, the sound of deafening fear. You gon' die if you try, you just might. Dead by Daylight Mobile is a mobile version of the popular multiplayer horror game, Dead by Daylight. It was developed by Behavior Interactive and is available for download on both iOS and Android devices in the United States. In Dead by Daylight Mobile, players can choose to play as either a survivor or a killer. Survivors must work together to repair generators while avoiding the killer, who is trying to capture and sacrifice them to an unworldly entity known as the Killers. On the other hand, must track down and eliminate the survivors before they can escape. The mobile version of Dead by Daylight includes many of the same features as the original game, such as a variety of playable survivors and killers, different maps to play on, and a ranking system to determine players' skill levels. The game also includes in-app purchases for additional content, such as new survivors and killers, outfits, and perks. Escape from Chernobyl is a mobile game developed by Atypical Games that is set in the aftermath of the Chernobyl nuclear disaster. The player takes on the role of a scientist who must navigate the hazardous environment of the Chernobyl exclusion zone while trying to uncover the truth behind the disaster. The game features a variety of survival mechanics, including managing radiation exposure, scavenging for supplies, and avoiding dangerous anomalies. It also includes puzzles and exploration elements as the player searches for clues to unravel the mystery of what happened at the power plant. Overall, Escape from Chernobyl offers a unique and immersive gaming experience that combines elements of survival horror, puzzle solving, and narrative-driven gameplay. It is available for both iOS and Android devices. Forgotten Memories is a horror game developed by Psychos Interactive and released in 2015 for iOS and Android devices, and later for PCE, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch. The game follows the story of Rose Hawkins, a young woman who wakes up in an abandoned asylum with no memory of how she got there. As she tries to find her way out, she encounters dangerous creatures and eerie surroundings that seem to hide dark secrets. Along the way, she must solve puzzles and gather clues to uncover the truth about her past. and the sinister events that took place in the asylum. The game's atmosphere is heavily inspired by classic horror films and psychological thrillers, with a focus on building tension and suspense. The graphics are highly detailed, and the sound design is immersive, adding to the game's overall creepy atmosphere.
My energy is next level, so damn you better be careful. I got an angel and devil, he stabs me straight in the temple. I'm ready to be a rebel, I've got a lot of potential hidden inside of this vessel. That shit is so exponential. I need a first class ticket to the top, no limit. I don't play no gimmicks, I'ma take you to the clinic. If you want a taste, come at me and you will be replaced. They won't find a trace of you anywhere or any place.
Granny's House is a horror survival game developed by developer. The game is set in a dark and creepy house where the player is trapped and must try to escape before being caught by Granny, a vicious and deadly old lady who moves around the house silently. The player must explore the house, find items that can help them in their escape, and solve puzzles to progress through the game. However, Granny is constantly on the hunt for the player, and if caught, the player will be knocked out and taken to the basement, where they will have to figure out how to escape again. The game has different levels of difficulty, including an extreme mode where the player only has one life and no checkpoints. It has gained popularity among horror game enthusiasts due to its scary atmosphere, challenging gameplay, and jump scares. Online horror game developed by Nitty's Games. It was first released in 2018 and is available on multiple platforms including iOS, Android, and Microsoft Windows. The game has a gothic art style and is set in a mysterious manner where players take on the roles of survivors or hunters in a 1 versus 4 gameplay mode. Survivors must work together to decode ciphers scattered throughout the map to open escape gates while avoiding the hunter who is trying to capture them. Hunters must use their unique skills and abilities to eliminate the survivors before they can escape. The game has a variety of playable characters, each with their own backstory and abilities, which adds to the overall depth of the game. There are also various game modes available, including ranked matches and custom matches with friends.
They won't find a trace of you anywhere or any place.
Trouble,
Mental Hospital 4 Lite is a mobile game developed by Agami. It is a first-person horror game that takes place in a mental hospital where the player must explore and solve puzzles while avoiding supernatural enemies. The game is a lighter version of the full game Mental Hospital 4 and includes fewer levels and features. It's worth noting that the game contains mature content and may not be suitable for all audiences, especially those who are easily scared or have a history of mental health issues. If you have any concerns about playing this game, it's best to consult with a mental health professional or seek out alternative forms of entertainment.
My energy is next level, so damn you better be careful. I got an angel and devil, he stabs me straight in the temple. I'm ready to be a rebel, I've got a lot of potential hidden inside of this vessel. That shit is so exponential. I need a first class ticket to the top, no limit. I don't play no gimmicks, I'ma take you to the clinic. If you want a taste, come at me and you will be replaced. They won't find a trace of you anywhere or any place.
School White Day is a survival horror game developed by Sunnery Core. The game was released in 2015 as a remake of the 2001 game, The School. The game takes place in Yeondu High School, where a student named Hee-Min Lee is trapped overnight with several other students and the school's faculty, who have turned into murderous ghosts. The game features exploration, puzzle solving, and stealth gameplay mechanics, as well as a compelling storyline with multiple endings. The game has received positive reviews for its atmosphere, storytelling, and gameplay.
That shit, it needs to be paid with blood or some sort of pain. You caused a permanent stain which has determined your fate. I've never seen so clear, I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here, the sound of deafening fear. If you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble. K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me coming. You gon' die. If you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble. K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me. My energy is next level, so damn you better be careful. I got an angel and devil, he stabs me straight in the temple. I'm ready to be a rebel, I've got a lot of potential hidden inside of this vessel. That shit is so exponential. I need a first class ticket to the top, no limit. I don't play no gimmicks, I'ma take you to the clinic. If you want a taste, come at me and you will be replaced. They won't find a trace of you anywhere or any place. If you try, you just might get a little bit of trouble. K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me coming. You gon' die.
Urban Legends Survival is a horror survival game individually developed by Ashim Shakya. It showcases the medieval era of the Kathmandu Valley, where you will surely come across various urban legends through faults in the Matrix. You must survive, remain undetected, and trigger certain objectives to wake up and continue your current normal life simulation. Burn all the ashes located in key locations to find portals that bring you back to a relaxing reality. Touch an urban crime, and your soul leaves your body. Your loved ones back home may never witness you wake up again.
I got a switch in my head, I go from living to dead. You got me seeing all red, now I'm becoming a threat. I fucking heard what you said, I'll make you have some regrets. And no, I never forget, so now you have a few debts. That shit, it needs to be paid with blood or some sort of pain. You caused a permanent stain which has determined your fate. I've never seen so clear, I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here, the sound of death laughing in fear.
So, those are the top 10 best games horror for Android iOS in high graphics that we recommend in this video. Thank you for watching this video. I hope our recommendations can be useful and see you in the next video.
My energy is next level, so damn you better be careful.